our social security cards, I believe, are far too easy to fake. They're a little paper card on, blue material, paper. I'm all like, they do not have a hologram. They do not have any sort of anything to really provide any protection, and yet our social security number is basically our identity. This needs to change. I'm all like, we need to have something that's much more secure. I'm all like, your social security number, I'm all like, you should have a separate one. So one that you deal with jobs and taxes and whatever, and or separate than that. Yeah, one that you deal with, your job, your taxes. That one would also be the one that goes for like credit cards, so a financial one or something, and one that deals with like your state ID and other identifications, so that you have, if we had two, I'm all like, then we could separate the financials from your identification, your identity. I'm all like, social security cards should be as in-depth as our state driver's license and IDs. They should have a picture attached to them, period, end of story. They should have the hologram. They should have everything on there. And I'm just going to say it. Since you have to get a ID, a state ID to get a job, I'm all like, then, maybe we should have something completely separate that's like a government ID, and I do mean a national ID, so that I understand state and driving and everything else, but we need to develop a different system that cannot be broken into like it has been. Like my entire family has been identity thefted, grafted, and frauded. Maybe not grafted, but thefted and frauded. I'm all like, that's unacceptable. I'm all like, and the fact that the IRS, Social Security, and other governmental agencies, my state insurance and everything else, has not contacted me directly and said, this is messed up. I can see someone has a credit card in your name. I can see that they did a HUD house in your name when you were in a locked facility and could not do it yourself. I'm all like, this is bullshit. I'm all like, our government is supposed to protect people. I'm all like, you're not supposed to sit there and sit on your freaking hands or asses. I'm all like, and let shit happen to people. I'm all like, I'm a fucking taxpayer. I've always done my damn taxes. I'm all like, I freaking contribute. I always have. Whether I'm doing volunteer work or I'm working a job. I'm all like, I should not have to, fight for my life to get my identity back, when I damn well know that there are agencies in this country that know that it's happened to me. I'm all like, what is going on with us? So, anyways, I'm all like, back to the $5,000. I'm all like, $5,000 tax-free. Now, you make $5,000.01, it gets taxed on your personal taxes. Otherwise, you're paying whatever tax your state gives you for that tax ID. This will help our economy. It will help people get jobs. It will help people getting back into the workforce. It will help them get unstuck. Often those who are on assistance get stuck in assistance. I'm all like, I was stuck for years. I'm all like, because I needed something called special help. In Minnesota, that's a type of like grant or help that helps with medications. Medication that I needed to move around every day. That kept me stuck. I'm all like, I could not make over a certain amount, period, or I couldn't get the extra help. and I couldn't guarantee that I would be able to pay for something that cost over $1,000 a month. I'm all like, it's for a medication that helped me move around every day. I'm all like, our system is not set up to get people off of assistance. It's set up to keep people poor. I'm all like, that does not mean that you force people to work or give them some sort of ultimatum unless you know for a fact that they're sitting on their asses doing nothing. Which, if you give incentives, I'm all like, and give training and everything else, I don't think we'll have much of a problem with. I'm all like, I work for a living. I'm all like, that is something I believe people are proud to say. I believe people are proud to have a job, to make their own money and to provide their own way. We just don't have things set up in this country, I'm all like, to have that happen on a regular basis, consistently, where people can actually survive. I'm all like, where you don't have to have 2 full-time jobs or a full-time job and a part-time job just trying to pay the bills. I'm all like, and still not being able to make ends meet. We need to develop a system, I'm all like, that can meet everyone's needs. I'm all like, and I'm talking about needs here, which also include, which I kind of forgot with the food, liquid, clothing, housing. There's also hygiene, and there's also transportation. So it's just like, we need to pull it together. I'm all like, I believe that this $5,000 is a good incentive for people to start new things. It's a great thing for people to have. You just have one form for it, and then add a line on your 1040 EZ and your 1040 for it to put in the slot. And if it's 5,000 or less, it does not count. If it's more, then it does. I'm all like, if it's more, we're going to go, great. Whatever you're doing is working. And we wish you more success. Otherwise, it's just supplemental income that can help pay for basic needs. Or maybe they can, save up and go on a trip. I'm all like, maybe, they can pay off an old credit card bill. Maybe there's tons of maybes there. I'm all like, in the grand scheme of things, I'm all like, what? I get about $12,000 in SSDI a year. I'm all like, tell me that pays for shit. It does not. I'm all like, I can't afford a full pay apartment, and right now I am homeless due to circumstances out of my control. I'm all like, and so I'm just stuck. I'm all like, people get stuck, and then they don't know how to get unstuck, and you get in a place that really isn't all that supportive. I'm all like, with a bunch of different personalities, and it's just like, I really wish that legislators, lawmakers, senators, representatives, and presidents could experience, go and experience homelessness for a week. And I do mean actual homelessness. I mean, start your butt off on the street and then get yourself into a shelter if you can. If there's not a waiting list. I'm all like, then see what the food is like, see what the staff are like, see what the programs are like, if there are classes, if there's access to career training, if there's access to freaking permanent housing that's actually something you can afford. I think if you experience it firsthand, that you would then advocate for better for people. Take care of people, and they will take care of you. I'm all like, that is what a good kingdom is. You take care of your people. I'm all like, your people here in the USA, what? I'm all like, veterans, They get treated like crap. I'm all like, and why? They have fought for our country. They have done at least 4 years of service. I'm all like, and they get shit on constantly. I'm all like, that is BS. I'm all like, you need to be thankful for the freedoms that we have. Because there are other parts in the world where they do not have it. And you need to be thankful for those who have kept our freedoms, our freedoms. Now, I know a lot of you don't believe me on this, but you need to. We are the U.S. right now, which is UGGS, United Governments of Government States. That means that we have other governments around the world within our government running things. They've changed a lot of things. They've also woken up racism, we fought through that already. All right? We fought through that. I had a conversation with an African American man who was from New York. I was in Connecticut at the time. And he talked about, he's 57 years old, and it was, the police were police. Like they were protect and serve and everything until about his early 20s. And then things changed. It didn't matter your color. It didn't matter your culture, your creed, anything. I'm all like, they kept good communities. I'm all like, and the communities, tried to keep each other. And then things changed. So, all of a sudden, things started getting to about race and color and religious preferences and all sorts of stuff like that. Stuff that we had already fought through, America. I'm all like, we are not the USA, we are the US. Look on stuff. If it says US, that is code for something else. Period, end of story. The USA takes care of people. The US takes care of themselves through us. We are at war whether you know it or not. We have had people infiltrate our country through Mexico and through Canada. I'm all like, we have terrorists here from all over the world. We have doctors who are from World War II or were brought up in a World War II Mengele manner. We are being tested on. A vaccine is not good until it's like it takes like 6 years to develop a vaccine. What are we doing? I'm all like, this is just beyond. I do not understand how people don't understand that we are not ourselves and we need help. We need these countries to come here. We need facial recognition on every single camera. I'm all like, along with the list, names, and pictures of wanted people all over the world. I'm all like, escapees, bail jumpers, everything. Because I can guarantee you the melting pot is here in America. You can blend in just about anywhere. We need to change this. And we need everybody who's not legal here to go home. And that means if you're using someone else's social security number, that means if you don't have an actual green card or a visa to be here, please go home. I'm all like, come back when we're ourselves. Because it looks like we're a bunch of racist assholes. And we are not. I'm all like, that is people from around the freaking world here inciting riots. I'm all like, this is not who we are. I'm all like, we are a people who are fighting for GLBT. We are a people who have added non-binary or gender unidentified to our freaking forms. I'm all like, that's who we are at heart. We are about what? Freedoms. And not just our freedoms, but freedoms in other countries and on other continents. We have been fighting for other people's freedoms our whole entire existence. It's time you help us fight for ours. All right? So, get your crap together, everybody. I'm all like, if you have identity thefted someone, grafted, or frauded, leave. With my gratitude. Just don't take any of that shit with you.